What up gamers, I'm Jason and today on Dice & Dragons I'm going to be unboxing the Zeo Master Pledge for Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid by Renegade Games and designed by Jonathan Ying. Now, as you can see, we've got the all-in pledge, so this is all of the new content. For those of you that are interested in seeing an unboxing of the previous Kickstarter, there'll be a card that'll pop up right now and we'll take you to it. But with that being said, let's talk about the game itself. Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid is a game for 1 to 5 players. It can be played with up to 6 players, provided you throw in a Ranger expansion. What you're then going to be doing is defending the town of Angel Grove from the attacks of Rita Repulsa, Lord Zed, and other enemies depending on the content you have in the game. Now, what's going to happen, you will have the command center, which will be sitting here in the middle. You will have the surrounding area of Angel Grove. You will move your Rangers from the command center to take on the foot soldiers, the monsters, and finally defeating the boss and saving the city. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at what's in all these boxes. Now we're going to start unboxing the Zeo Master Pledge for Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. So we'll start with the aforementioned Zeo Rangers. We'll take a look at the Red Battlezord card quickly. Now I'll just open it up from its plastic. Now you're wondering why it's separate. This was a Kickstarter exclusive and it was not included in the box. So it was separate. So here we've got the Red Battlezord. You can exhaust this card in battle to perform an attack with 3 dice instead of playing a card. Pretty cool. So I like this card. We'll move it off camera though for the moment. Now we'll take a look at what we've got in the Zeo Gold character pack just to make room for the other Zeo Rangers. Now we're not going to do a deep dive. We're really just going to unbox what we have in here. I've already taken a quick peek and unpacked some stuff to make things move a little smoother. So we get the explanation of the Zeo Gold combat dice. No difference. And then how you just integrate the expansion content. A little bit of marketing promotional material that we don't need. Take a look at what we've got in here. So we've got the Zeo Gold character himself, or as he's known in O Ranger, the Japanese version, King Ranger. I like the fact that the character is in gold. So yeah, he's back in. So we'll just pack him back up. Take a quick look at his dice. So now here we've got the Zeo Gold die, which is a goldish die. It's just for fun. It looks pretty much identical to the other dice, but you got 6 of them. I wasn't actually going to get 6 of each color, but when I had 6 gold dice, I said, what the heck? I need 6 of every color. Now, we've got some new cards, so as you can see, they all have this new ability. Some defense cards, really cool attack cards, inspiring presence. Everything looks cool. We also get 2 new character cards, and of course, a Zord. Now, for those of you that know the show, of course, the Gold Ranger was Trey of Triforia and Jason Lee Scott. We will take the time to look over the Ranger abilities, though. So each time you play a card, in addition to its normal effects, resolve the Golden Staff effect. And you may spend an energy to do it a second time. So Jason Lee Scott, Heart of Gold. You may reveal 1 card from your hand and resolve its Gold Staff effect. On the reveal card, if you do, place the reveal card on the bottom of your deck and you get to draw a new card. Pretty cool. Then, of course, we get Pure Midas. Exhaust this card when any Ranger reveals a card for defense. Add 1 shield, gain 1 energy, and deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. That is very strong. Now, don't worry. We will be sleeving up these cards. We'll probably just play with them a little bit unsleeved or film a little bit more detailed stuff with it afterwards. And as we're moving on to the Zeo Rangers, I'm just going to move this off camera. Let's go into the Zeo Ranger Pack. So what we get here, of course, is the rules for the Zeo Ranger expansion, explanation how to attach energy tokens and use some of the other content. We'll just move that off camera. We've got some promotional stuff, which we don't need. We'll get rid of that. Now here we've got the Zeo Rangers themselves. So I'll move this over a little bit more. We've got Zeo Ranger 1 Pink Cat. Pretty cool, like the detail on her shield. Zeo Ranger 2 Yellow, who is now Tanya, as Aisha left the show. Zeo Ranger 3 Blue, who is Rocky. Not a lot of detail on the back there, but still very cool. Zeo Ranger 4 green, Adam Park. Love seeing him with the 2 big axes. And of course, he's still the leader at this point. Zeo Ranger 5 red, Tommy Oliver. So we have the cards for each of these Zeo Rangers. Now just taking a quick look at the cards. So gain 1 energy, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put them back in any order, then immediately play another card. After you play this card, if you played it from the top of your deck, return it to the top of your deck instead of discarding it. So it looks like her stuff is going to be playing cards from the top of her deck. Pretty cool. Power Disc. It's a reaction. You can reduce damage by 3 and deal damage by 3. Very cool. Liking what I'm seeing here. So get Zeo Ranger 2 yellow. So gain 1 energy. Any ranger may immediately play a 0-cost energy card. Then add 1 die to that attack and then remove a die. So it looks like her whole thing, especially after looking at the chain combo, is after rolling a die, you can remove like your worst die. Reaction, play this card when any ranger discards a card for defense. Deal damage equal to the number of shields. Pretty neat stuff. The Power Pod Sword, which there was also one in the pink deck. I don't know if I just went by it too quickly. So play this card when any ranger performs an attack to add 1 die to that attack. That ranger may now divide that damage amongst any number of targets. So that's the new standard thing. Rapid Kicks, remove 2 die from the attack. So that's her whole shtick. Now, we'll take a look at Zeo Ranger 3 blue. Choose up to 2 enemy cards, attach 1 energy token to each of them. After you play this card, a ranger of your choice may immediately play another card. Power Axes, so just a 3-die attack, but he can deal damage. So deal its full damage to each enemy card with at least 1 energy token on it, meaning the more you attach energy tokens, then you can deal your full damage to multiple cards. Pretty cool. Power Spin, Reckless Assault, Triple Threat. Before rolling, attach 1 energy token to the target of this attack. Very neat. Zeo Ranger 4 green, got the Avenging Strike. So 1 die attack, but you may spend any number of hit tokens, so that's a new mechanic. 2 die attack, you may either gain 1 hit token or spend any number of hit tokens to gain an equal amount. No tokens were included, so I'm not sure what we can do. I guess we just take the regular hit tokens. Cross Chop, 3 damage. After you play this card, you may spend 1 hit token to put on top of your deck. Neat maneuver here. Gain 1 hit token, you immediately play a card from your discard pile. If this card is revealed for defense, you may spend any number of hit tokens to add an equal number of shields to this card. Very cool. Now, of course, we'll take a look at the big card, Power Hatchets, in more detail. 4 dice. You may spend any number of hit tokens to reroll an equal number of dice. After you perform this attack, gain 3 hit tokens. Wow, that is definitely cool. Of course, Zeo Ranger 5 red. Power Kick. This card is revealed for defense. The next time any ranger performs an attack during this battle, add 1 die. Very cool. Lead by example. So, of course, Tommy's the leader. You may immediately play another card, then another ranger of your choice might play another card. A block. So, play this card when any ranger reveals a card for defense, add 2 defense. Also, if it's card revealed for defense, you may return the top card of your discard pile to the top of your deck. Wow. Neat. Star Strike. If it's revealed for defense, you gain an energy. And then the Zeo Battle Sword, 5-die attack. After you resolve this attack, reveal up to 2 cards from your hand. Resolve the star abilities on these cards as if they were revealed for defense. That is very cool. Now we'll lift this out. Take a look at the Zords first and then the Rangers. Now we'll take definitely a more detailed look at these stuff. So Zeo Zord 1, you exhaust this card to gain 1 energy and allow each ranger to look at the top of their deck. They may draw it or return it to the top of their deck. Pretty cool. Zeo Zord 2, exhaust the card before a ranger performs an attack. Add 3 dice, then remove 3 dice. So they're all very much themed around the ranger's abilities still. Exhaust this card to allow 2 different rangers to each choose 1 card from their discard pile and place it on top of their deck. I like that. Zeo Zord 4. Exhaust this card to deal damage to an already resolved enemy card equal to the number of hit tokens on it. Wow, that can definitely smash some guys that are still left alive. Zeo Zord 5. You can exhaust this card when any ranger discards a card for defense to gain 1 energy, and that ranger may return the card to the top of their deck. And of course, the new Zeo Megazord. Is it going to be better than the Dino Megazord? Exhaust this card to place the Megazord token in a location. During each battle in the Megazord's location, reduce the energy cost of all cards by 1. That might actually be better than the Megazord. So we got the Rangers themselves one step ahead. You may look at the top card of your deck at any time. You may play that card as if it were in your hand. Well, that is really neat. Critical strike. Once during each of your attacks, if you roll any double die results, add 1 damage to the attack. Called shot. At the start of each battle, you may attach 1 energy token to an enemy card of your choice. When it's defeated, move all attached energy tokens from that card to the shared pool. Well, that's pretty cool too. Adam Park, Vanguard. Each time an enemy card deals damage, you gain 1 hit token and place it on this card. To a maximum of 3, you may spend hit tokens to trigger special abilities. And Shining Star. Once per battle, you may reveal 1 card from your hands and use the star ability as if it was revealed for defense. So there you go. We went through an unboxing. We gave you a little bit of detail on the content in case, you're just watching the unboxing and you're trying to decide whether you want to pre-order the content or not. We'll be looking at this stuff in more detail when we do our review of this character pack expansion. So we've taken a look at the Zeo Rangers. Let's put the rules back, get it all nicely back in the box. Now we're going to continue on with unboxing this Zeo Master Pledge as we're going to move on to the Legendary Ranger Pack, the Tommy Oliver Pack. So keep it right here. I'll be getting back to action in just a moment. Now let's take a look at the components for the Legendary Ranger Pack, the Tommy Oliver Character Pack. Now this is a retail expansion like the Zeo Ranger Pack, but unlike the Gold Ranger Pack. So we've got a nice new little rulebook pamphlet here. It explains what the components are, how to integrate it, the Brachiosaur effects, because apparently they're different. Also the new mode, the Legendary Ranger mode, which is based on the comic book Gift of the Dragon. So you can mix and match some stuff, which is very cool. Now we'll just move this off camera. Let's take a look at what we've got in here. Now I didn't pre-open the card packs like I had with the Zeo one. I meant to do it, I just hadn't thought about it. So we'll start with the cards actually. Now it looks like I did get a defective card here for Mighty Morphin Green. So this Blade Blaster definitely didn't come out right. At least it's still legible. It's, even though the way it's cut, I'll have to contact Renegade Games. So we got the Dagger Solo, Dragon Dagger. So perform this attack twice, pretty cool. Dagger Solo. The rest of the battle, the energy cost of combat cards reduced by 1. Dragon Rush, Dragon Shield. Yeah, I got another issue with the cut of this Dragon Shield. Solo Strike. So definitely some glitches in this pack, but the deck is identical to the one in the Kickstarter exclusive pack. Now with same thing with this, Feigning Slash Flash Kick, which is really cool because you get to play before the battle. Now if you're wondering why I'm glossing over this stuff a little quicker, it's because it's already been out there and already been reviewed by other people. Another issue here, so there's definitely a print run issue with this package here. So Saba's Eye, Saba Slash, one of my favorite cards here. It's a 5-die attack. You may divide it amongst any number of targets. So we got the Auto Blaster. And unfortunately, this whole pack has got some defects in it, so I'll definitely be contacting Renegade. So Full Throttle, a ranger of your choice may immediately play 1 card. If it's an attack, add a number of dice to that attack equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card. That's what the X is. So at least I have ones that aren't defective, but even then they're damaged. And this is the new stuff for Turbo Red. Let's look at his Auto Blaster. His attack deals an amount equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card, but you can ignore guard, which is very cool. Redline Slash, 2-die attack. If there is no energy in the shared pool, add 1 die to the attack. But even then, I'm looking at these cards, they look a little off almost. Slipstream Charge, play this card when another ranger gains energy to gain 1 energy. The Turbo Lightning Sword. After you resolve this attack, you may perform a second attack with a number of dice equal to the amount of energy spent to play this card. So that's pretty neat. Turbo Strike. So at least I've got the second one here. After rolling, choose 1 die from this attack and gain an amount of energy equal to the damage of that attack. But even here, like there's some damage on the cards. So there's definitely an issue with my package that I got here. At least the content is still playable. We got the Brachio Staff, so Dino Thunder Black. Choose 2 attack cards in your discard pile with an energy cost of 1 or less, and play the most one at a time without paying their energy cost. That is pretty cool. Energy Orb, a 5-die attack, but you skip the next Ranger turn in the battle. Finishing Blow, add 1 die to the attack for each hit token on the targeted enemy card. Fire Strike, the next time any Ranger performs an attack, that Ranger may reroll any number of dice during that attack. Yeah, this one's damaged as well. Play this card when an enemy card deals damage to any Ranger. Gain 1 energy and deal 1 damage to that enemy card. Wave Strike. You must deal the damage of each die from this attack to a different target. Interesting. Now we've got the Evil Robot Tommy. So Cyborg Beatdown Fast, deal 3 damage to the lead Ranger. The lead Ranger must discard 1 card. That's annoying. We have 3 of those. Dark Brachio Staff, deal 4 damage to the lead Ranger, deal 2 damage to each other Ranger. Single Combat. Well, this card's in play. Only the lead Ranger can play combat cards, so that's interesting. Heartless Barrage. The lead Ranger must discard the top 3 cards of their deck. And then, of course, his monster card. So far, like the new cards, like the characters, just disappointed by the defects we're seeing. So here we've got Dino Thunder Black Tommy. There's definitely the detail that make him look as he does on the show. You've got a new pose for Mighty Morphin White. So if you already have Mighty Morphin White, you're not getting anything new, except I believe on the actual character cards. A new pose for Mighty Morphin Green. You've got Turbo Red with the Turbo Sword. Very cool. And then the evil robot version of Tommy Oliver as Dino Thunder Black. So beware of evil robot Tommy. Now, we'll take a look at the Zords. We'll just keep this on camera here. So we've got the Zords. So I've already covered this. Dragon Zord. Exhaust when any Ranger defeats an enemy card. Deal any XX damage to another card. The White Tiger Zord. So exhaust a card after any Ranger performs a maneuver to play another card with a cost of 0. The Lightning Cruiser. So I'm guessing we're getting a turbo pack. We got the Lightning Cruiser. We exhaust this card at the start of the battle for the Rangers to take the first turn, even if there's an enemy card fast, and then you skip the final Ranger turn in the battle. Now the Brachio Zord, when you summon this card at the start of each action phase, take 1 random Zord card from the box, attach it to this card. You exhaust this card to use the ability of the attached Zord card, so that is definitely cool. And I love this, the Dragon Zord battle mode for the new Megazord. You exhaust this card to place the Megazord token in any location. At the start of each battle, you roll 6 die and deal that damage to an enemy card of your choice. So we've got Tommy Oliver. So we actually, you do get the same cards that were in the Kickstarter exclusive pack. Now I don't know if this is because I got this as a Kickstarter or if these will be included in the retail, but these are the same cards in the Kickstarter exclusive. Tommy Oliver is Loner. You get an extra die if you're fighting by yourself. Guardian Light, once per battle, when any Ranger reveals a card for defense, you get to add 1 shield to that card. So Turbo Red, shift into Turbo. Once per battle, when any Ranger plays a card with an energy cost of X, you may resolve it as if they spent an extra energy. So that's pretty cool. Tommy Oliver, Dino Thunder Black, Legendary Mentor. So once per battle, before a Ranger performs an attack, you can add 1 die to the attack. Now the new card that we're getting here, Gift of the Dragon. Once per battle, you may place 1 card from your hand on another Ranger's character card. That Ranger may play that card as if it were in their hand. Place that card on the bottom of your deck after it resolves. Pretty cool. And then the Rallying Light. Once per battle, if there is no energy in the shared pool, you may gain 1 energy. So there you have it. That's what we're getting in the Tommy Oliver Legendary Ranger Pack. So I'll box this back up. Gotta say, I'm definitely disappointed in these print issues. So I'll let everyone know in comments later on how this gets resolved by Renegade. And, oh, I'm missing the, he doesn't want to go quite back where he was. Got to get the plastic on there. And then we'll continue on with the last part of our unboxing, which is the Goldar Mega figure. So keep it right here. And then I'll be coming back at you after that with a quick outro. Now let's take a look at what's in the box for the Mega Goldar Deluxe figure pack. So we'll open this up, put this off to the side. So we do get the rules for Mega Goldar. This are the components, how to battle him. And that's on the back. So on the front, you get the introduction and explanation as how you're going to deploy him. So it should be pretty fun to fight him. Let's take a look at this massive figure. So now we've got the giant Goldar figure. Not quite as big as Cthulhu, but very cool. We also have his sword. And it goes. It's a little tight. Pretty cool. Definitely like it. Hopefully it... And it's not the easiest to get out, so be careful as you saw when you put it in. Definitely like the figure. Lots of detail. You can see how big he is standing up. A little tricky on the camera, so I'll lie him down. Take a look at what we get here. So open up his cards. We get, so right wing, health, his helmet, his left wing. Then we have his sword, armor, and his claw. Pretty cool. And we get a Mega Goldar boss card. So as you can see, and let me put him back in the box and just sort of lay him out. So yeah, you got to fight him as a big bad monster. So pretty cool. Looking forward to facing him in battle. Now I'm just going to put these cards back in the box and try to slide it back in there. You know what? It'll be fine just on the top. I'm going to be reorganizing, sorting some of this stuff after we go ahead and do maybe a little more filming with this before it hits the table. So there you have it. We've gone through all the stuff in the Zeo Master Pledge for Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. Now keep it right here as I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you will find links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There are plenty of pictures of us playing Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, including the original game as well as the new Zeo Rangers, probably some Tommy Oliver stuff. So you'll definitely find what you're looking for. Also, don't forget that popping up in front of me shortly will be links to 2 of our previously released videos. Over here, you'll see the link back to our most recent release, I believe, unless I got it mixed up. And then you'll also see a link back to Saban's Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid, the review and how to play that we did a few months ago. And with that being said, the last thing, don't forget, keep playing games.